Welcome back, everyone, to episode 5 of my Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes playthrough. We're going to go ahead and get right into it with the mission log from the last episode. To stop the launch of the new type of nuclear warhead, Snake must either use the detonation code emergency override key at the underground maintenance base or destroy Metal Gear itself. I'm sure it's going to be the first one, and we'll never see the Metal Gear at any point during the playthrough. That only makes sense for a video game where you do most of the action yourself. Snake fights Liquid's Hind D on the roof of the communication towers B and defeats it. Snake gets a message from Otacon that the elevator in communication tower B has started moving again. The entrance to the underground maintenance space is beyond the snowfield north of communication towers B. Snake heads for the elevator to go down to the snowfield. And a whole bunch of other stuff happened, but it's been a week and I can't remember what exactly we covered in the previous episode.
Snake's Journal, Part 4. I engaged in a relatively quick sniper battle with Sniper Wolf. The fight was made immensely easy with the pentamine I found. I knew they helped control muscle spasms, but no one told me how amazing they would taste. All the fruit flavors are here. Grape, raspberry, green apple, orange, cherry. Cherry's my favorite. I know it's dangerous to overdose, but I couldn't help myself. I just swallowed 5 of them, and I'm feeling just fine. Before I could enter the communications tower, an assault squad got the drop on me, with support from Sniper Wolf. I put 6 rounds of 7.62 in her. How is she still walking? Wolf then revealed that I had only killed Imposter Coyote, Decoy Octopus's twin sister, and equally useless to the plot. Good thing I'm getting paid for each dead Foxhound member. A soldier bonked me on the noggin, and I woke up on an improvised torture rack. They didn't put much effort into the hand restraints on this thing. While Liquid Snake was monologuing, I picked my nose twice and nobody even noticed. Also, he confirmed we were brothers or something. I couldn't really hear him. I was busy covering my ears just to mock him. Seriously, this guy. Sniper Wolf was hanging in the periphery while Liquid rambled. She pulled an over-designed pill container from her pocket and swallowed some. I'm telling you, that pentamine stuff is like a bag of Lay's. You can't eat just 20. Getting itchy just thinking about it. Liquid left me to Ocelot for an interrogation. I don't think he's ever done this before. He asked all the questions up front, shocked me 3 times, then sent me to my room. No follow-up questions. My guess, he went through all this just to see me shirtless. Next time, Ocelot, just to ask. I'm proud of my abs. While I was in the holding tank, Naomi called and said she could help ease my discomfort. She said to hold the controller against my arm. Once again, a video game controller appeared out of thin air. Naomi worked her nanomachine magic and it started vibrating. I definitely felt better, but I didn't hold the controller against my arm. I put it somewhere lower. Oh, yeah. My prison guard got a bad case of butt mud. When he ran off to relieve himself, Otacon stopped by the cell to offer some assistance. He gave me a bottle of ketchup and said I should know what to do with this. He's right, I did know. I drank the entire bottle of ketchup, and when the guard returned, I called his mom a bitch. He came in to ask why I would be so mean, and I punched him really hard. Thanks, Otacon. That was a brilliant plan.
Snake? That wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Thanks, Otacon. Brilliant plan. After escaping the holding cell, I made yet another trip across the entire base back to the communications tower. I tripped an alarm and the Genome Soldiers swarmed me. My only escape was up. I ran up all 27 flights of stairs on a stomach full of tomato condiment. I've never vomited so much in my entire life. Liquid was waiting for me at the top in a Hind D. I think he was saying something profound to me, but he forgot to turn on the loudspeaker. So instead of a deep exchange, I just waited 45 seconds and yelled, "What?" Not gonna lie, tying with that pompous ass gives me a sexual thrill. I've just shut down Liquid's chopper and humble bragged to Otacon about it. Impressing nerds also gives me a sexual thrill. He better have gotten that elevator working.
I think we got out of the interrogation room, and I guess we had to fight Sniper Wolf first. Then we got out of the interrogation room and made our way to the tower here so that we could take on Liquid and the Hind D, obviously. Alright. I also got to reacquaint myself with the buttons. It's the problem of recording these long plays in little spurts where you play the game for a week, then you move on to do something else, either for the channel or just for funsies, and then you just stop playing the game, come back a week later, and it's like, how did I play this game again? It's alright, I think I'll get it pretty quick. Yeah. Now, since I turned the game off and let it sit for a week, I have a feeling that all the gun pods that were in here have come back, and I'm going to have to shoot them again. We'll double check before we go down the steps. Oh, let's not stare at the wall. So there was one right there, or had been one there. Or maybe it wasn't there, but they're like above the staircase landing. And did I go to the right one is the next question. Or am I in Communications Tower A? I need to go to B. Let's see. I am in B. So there should be the elevator somewhere down here, near the bottom. But I'm not seeing the gun pods yet, which could be troubling. Oh, there they are. And they are all offline, so they do not come back. You know, it's the little details that really do make a difference. Especially when you're evaluating a game from... Well, let's see, this came out in, what, 2005? This version of the game? So we're talking almost 20 years. They could have been very ungenerous in that regard and just said, you know what? No, everything comes back if you turn the console off. But they didn't do that. They saved that information. And I suppose it makes logical sense. Why would the cameras magically come back? I imagine the terrorists have more important things to do right now than worry about whether or not a camera or an automated turret on the wall is working properly at all times, and if one goes down, they run quickly to repair it as soon as possible. You know, at that point, whatever was transpiring in that area, probably too late to stop it from happening again. The guy who took him out the first time, probably going to be able to do it a second time. Alright, so the elevator's here. Gonna boop that button, and we're going to need to put on our body armor. I just noticed it was not on. Full up on rations. Let's do... We're going to put on the FAMAS because we may need it. Snake's getting a bit fat, I guess. Some heavy body armor.
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey,
Sweet, 4 for me.
First grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you, so I went back to the lab and...
Yeah?
The 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out. It's really strange.
Hold on, doing a little bit of math in my
Someone
head.
was intentionally holding it.
4 missing suits.
Did the weight limit
Elevator that's overweight.
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135.
You fat ass.
The elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake. The guys who stole my stealth...
Oh, that was a choice they made for that camera shot. Camera... watch out, Snake. I've got to suck off the camera while I'm talking to you. Got one. Got 2. 3. Got 4. Not the smoothest of action gameplay, but you know what? The game was meant for stealth, not for Snake going in Rambo style and killing everything. I'm sure what they'll use as an excuse here is that because he was using an automatic weapon and just shooting willy-nilly, he destroyed all 4 of those stealth prototype suits and cannot use any of them. Because video games. I see some ammo, but no cameras or gun pods. What I really want is a little extra health. Bingo. All right, let's pop a ration. Put the body armor back on. I wonder if I can crawl underneath this. Oh god, I got a sneeze coming on! Ah! Sorry about that. It's like, should I do it on camera or mute it? And I had the wherewithal to turn it off first. Now my face is covered in boogers. Alright, we're alright. Now there's a camera. Of course. Alright, well, this is what I get for not being more careful. And let's go ahead and put on my handgun. No need for an automatic weapon to take out this thing. Alright, where is it? You jerk. Get out of here. Problem plus gun equals problem solved. Aren't you putting the gun on? There. See you. Waiting for another floor panel to give out on me. Oh, look at this. They're being very careful in this hallway. And that missed. How? Nothing there for the ammo. Again, we've already gone through all of the main facilities at this point with the level 6 key cards, so there is nothing left for us back there. We are not going back to this building, at least not as far as I recall, basically for the rest of the game. I think what we need to do is we have to stay in the building we're headed to now for the rest of the gameplay. So if there was any doors that you don't remember opening before when you were going through the original base, this would probably be, if not the point of no return, one of the points of no return. So if there was a room you didn't get to, or an item you remember having in a previous playthrough and you didn't get it up to this point, you better go get it now, because you're probably not going to be able to come back. Or if you do, it's going to be an incredibly long, painful walk back. And the pentazamine is here for a very specific reason, but we will find out in a second here. The man knows there is a sniper on their team who's really good, so he just walks out in the open and stands there. Oh my god, the wolves have guns! That was the most awkward roll ever. Here! It always looks like he's scratching his face.
Are you okay?
Otacon, were there any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
Oh my god, the bullets have come alive.
Stealth camouflage, then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's shooting at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon, you sound...
He's clapping. Yay!
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
I'm horny.
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please. She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
Uh-huh.
Woman isn't as sweet as you think.
But she was nice to him.
From here. I told you I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Wolf! No, you can't!
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this!
Snake, I'm near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
You think so?
She just said she's
Well, a
near.
message
She didn't say
from
where.
me is a message from death. If I'm close, you will know death is close.
Please, Wolf! Snake! No!
I love both of you.
Don't get in our way.
Now I'll pay you back for Meryl.
You men are so weak. You can never finish what you start.
Snake likes to pull out. Alright, where are we going to hide? We can't do it here. You should be able to... Ow! See if he is... Ah, perfect. Alright, here we go. Down. And just a peek, make sure I'm safe. I am. So, you can try to do what the game wants you to do, which is to snipe her. But there might be a better way to do that. First things first. Let's go ahead and give our pals a call and see what they have to say about this fight.
Snake, your grip strength has increased again.
Thank you.
This is the stuff legends are made of.
That had nothing to do with the fight. Can we talk about the fight?
It's Sniper Wolf. You can only shoot at her with your sniper rifle.
Snake
Maybe.
is hiding somewhere in that snowfield. First, you'll have to find out where she is.
She should come out of hiding briefly to shoot at you.
Okay, how about Master Miller? Does he have anything to say?
The most important tools you need to be a good sniper are the senses that you were born with. No amount of training can change those. If your senses are dull from the beginning, you'll never be a great sniper.
Okay. How about Nastasha? She's the weapons expert.
Sniper Wolf. It is pretty unusual for a sniper to announce their presence before they shoot. She must have a real thing for you. Anyway.
Yeah, technically, she didn't announce her presence before she shot. She just shot. Meryl, are you alright? Meryl! No. Deep throat. Give me some help. Alright. And we'll call Otacon, but I have a feeling he's not going to give me any help here.
Otacon, where can I find ammo for the sniper rifle?
I
knew it. I don't want. No! I love her too much. So, again, you can use the sniper rifle, but she's really good at shooting. And if you don't know where exactly she's hiding, she could probably fire a shot off before you can lock in on her. Not to mention, you gotta use pentazoline to steady your aim, so every couple of seconds it's gonna wear off, and you're gonna have to pop another pill. So maybe the easier way to do it is just to use a weapon that you can guide from a distance directly at her. So we'll give this a try. Sure we're not aimed at a wall. Good news is the missile does travel up hills, so you don't have to worry about aiming up or down. It'll just go in the right direction. Always take an arc around to the target, because if she sees it, she will shoot it. There's our target. Hopefully we didn't go too long without hitting. Oh, it's gonna get close! Ah! Alright, well, we might have to take a little bit more direct route this time. You have to go around the berm, though, because if it hits that wall, it will explode. Alright. Get back in the right direction. There she is. I keep holding down the right, what is that, the Z button? Gotcha! Thankfully, because it doesn't do a ton of damage, you have plenty of ammo to fire at her with it. In the higher difficulties, I do believe you have far less ammo, and it still does very little damage, so you only get a little bit of an opportunity to hurt her with this thing before they require you to start sniping. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Gotcha. This way? Turn this way. Hello. She's not looking at it, which is working in my favor. Not a very smart sniper if she can't see this thing as a threat. Right in her butt. It almost feels like cheating, and I feel like there were tactics in this game that they decided to iron out from the original game to make it a little bit more difficult, but this seems like one they should have fixed, and they didn't. Which works to our benefit. Oh, she pivoted. Look at that. I hope she's a great sniper, because she's not going to have legs after this one's over. Get her in the thigh! Again, if you are trying to actually go for the non-lethal kill, this is not the way to do it, because this will kill her. But we have not been worried about that during this playthrough, and I don't think we're going to start at this point. A little too late to actually worry about getting the dog tags. I've already left behind many, many soldiers that would have had tags we needed. Including, I think, all of the guards that were in that elevator. I think all 4 of them have dog tags you can take. I might be wrong on that. I played through this version of the game exactly 1 time, and that was it. I thought it was okay at the time that I got it. Our score may reflect a more favorable opinion this time. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, she ran right into it. This almost seems negligent on her part. She's aiming in my direction, trying to get me, but she's ignoring the missiles that are coming after her. Like, you should probably be a little more situationally aware, lady. Now, I do recall that there is a sniper fight in Metal Gear Solid 4. And one of the things that you can do that may feel a little bit cheap and cheesy is there are vehicles in the area that you fight that you can crawl underneath. And the enemy that you're fighting is either not smart enough to figure out that you're hiding underneath the vehicles, or can't hit you no matter what underneath them. But it's a very easy way to fight her, is basically just get underneath a big tank that happens to be in the battlefield and just trade blows back and forth. I mean, she'll actually come check the area where she thinks the shot came from. But if you're underneath the vehicle, she won't flip it, she won't stick her head underneath to take a peek, she won't do anything. She'll just run around the vehicle, give up, run back to wherever she was at. Wait until you get a clear shot on her, pop her, take the next one. Ad nauseum. Very easy fight. Just like this. This one, insultingly easy. I don't even think I need to avoid her aim because she's not trying to shoot these. Where'd she go? There she is. I will say her run in this game seems as staggered and silly looking as it was in the original. So they didn't get that right. Nah. I did not snipe her. Don't act like we sniped. That's not what happened here. I never touched my rifle once. Also, if she had gotten hit in any part of her body by a sniper bullet, I doubt she would still be trying to shoot back. Those things move very fast and do a lot of damage. Oh no! I hope we have a beautiful, touching scene with him giving a eulogy to the sniper rifle. Oh no, not the mouth. He's got beautiful lips. Again, with the Matrix flipping and slow motion stuff, it did not make the game better. Or the cinematics. What did that do? He decided to do a 360 with scope. Long pause. Sniper Wolf howling for some reason. Wow, she's a ventriloquist. She didn't even move her mouth while she was doing it. He hit her raspberry jam packets. Oh, it's all over her jacket. So sticky and sweet. Alright, so we can check the battlefield for other equipment. We don't need to. Probably should just finish the cutscene. We don't leave the area right away. I think we have another scene where we interact with Wolf before we move on, but, you know, she's dead either way, so might as well take the opportunity to get some goodies. This is also a really good way to go back to the original base if you want. I forgot that was an option, but I think you can hop in here and go back to the first area. So the game was generous in the way that it allows you to go back and forth between those spaces, even though I don't know if there's a box to get back here.
I've waited for this moment.
Lick my chest.
Sniper.
It's raspberry.
Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating.
All over his
I am
face.
long shot. You cannot save me. Please.
Yeah, 2 lung shots. Look at that.
Finish me quick.
And a tum-tum shot.
I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
A Kurd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on a battlefield. Raised on a battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero, Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin? You mean Big Boss?
I hear he's got a thing for lady snipers.
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle scope.
Do you know what that is up in the sky?
I could see war
Aurora Borealis! I'm not going to do that again.
from the outside, as an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now, I am nothing more than a dog.
He's going to draw a smiley face with her blood.
They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale for some price or another. But you're different.
The dog's processing all this. Uh-huh. That sounds true.
Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
Kind of.
Even when I'm just an onlooker, I don't like to see women or children get hurt.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
I finally understand.
I feel like I'm going to have to put a counter on the screen for how many times they've said wolf or dog during this conversation.
To kill me. A man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
I guess it's true what they say. All dogs do go to heaven. Bye, Wolf.
Hey, what's up, dogs?
Why? Why? I loved you.
She sits up and goes, "Who are you?"
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me.
got styptic. And bandages. I'm gonna fix myself.
Part of me.
Ah, jeez. I don't know if this helps the scene at all. The look on the young dog's face. What the hell's happening? Duh.
Everyone is here now.
Oh, God. Why did the dogs have to move in?
Okay,
Oh, they should have fixed the little dog's face.
set me free.
Goodbye.
Accidentally shoots one of the wolves because their face is right over top of her head. Okay, if this was in any way realistic, all of those dogs would have gone running. A noise that loud, that close? No, they were not sitting around to dramatically howl as soon as she got shot. Doesn't matter how much they were around gunfire at this point.
Snake. You said that love could bloom on a battlefield. But I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
Returning it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed.
All of a sudden you're, I'm not dead yet.
I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't stop Metal Gear, this whole place will be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
Yeah.
Don't lose the codec. I'll be behind you all the way.
Yeah.
You can leave anytime.
Yeah.
Head start.
Okay, I'm done.
Head start on your new life.
Now let's see if they recreate the best shot in the original game, which usually happens right around here.
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
They got real close, but not quite.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
I think they had a better angle on it in the original, which was like it was very depth of field, like super high focus on him, but like the background was super fuzzy. It was better in the original game, and if I can find some video of it, I might put it up on the screen.
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Anyway, Sniper Wolf is now dead. So that is, what, 3 of the members of Foxhound that we've taken out? Well, 2 of them, technically. 1 of them we took out just by virtue of being in the area. So let's go ahead and search all these rooms that had items. We do want to chaff before we open this door. If we can even open it. Yes, we can. And then we're going to swap to the handgun to pop the cameras. Alright, one right there. Oh, missed. Gotcha. This one shouldn't have been a problem, but now it's definitely not a problem. Didn't need any of this, because we never took a single bullet. Well, wait, I did. But we got the health back anyway. Now, I don't know if we're alright here with the dogs, because we did just kill their master. Alright, come on. I need an angle so I can hit it. There we go. Gotcha. There's the cardboard box to get back here. Alright, so I was not 100% on that, but I guess you do get the opportunity to go back to the base. If you somehow still didn't find everything, that was your chance to get back. You can actually use that to... Oh, there was a door we couldn't open. That is your chance to go back and search the base and find anything you may have missed the first time. No cameras. Oh, you jerks. Is that the only one there? No, there's a whole bunch of them. All right, lay down. All right. The one thing I didn't think to check for. Now I need to use this ration. Just get the health back up. Oh, I forgot that was a thing! Alright, so the only way we'll be able to actually eat these rations is we have to take them to an area that is very, very warm so that they can thaw out. The good news is we're going to an area where it's going to be very, very warm and they will thaw out. Oh, let's put the mine detector on again, just in case. Where is it? There it is. Nope, nothing there. Let's make sure there's no cameras that are not showing up. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we got some ammo. Last one. Let's see if I can do it without having to chaff. Looks like we're good. I think I missed it. I didn't miss that one. The aim on those things is so finicky. Like, you have to nail one very small and very specific part of the camera in order to take it out. Well, I haven't seen any of the wolves, and I remember them being out here as a function of the original game, so I guess maybe they decided not to bother with the assets. I don't know. No good explanation for that. Just like there's no explanation for why we had one room off to the side that had claymores, but nothing else. Alright, let's chaff. Oh, chaff. And then we will swap to the handgun. Bye-bye. And... Nope. Missed it. Missed it again. There we go. Got my ammo back. Body armor. I'm getting flashbacks to an area in this building somewhere where we would have to watch out for falling floor tiles again, but I don't remember where. Now we should be able to get some health, because this is where we're going to heat up all that food. Huh? See? What's going on? Respond! Alright, there is a camera downstairs, not up here. Now, if you're especially cruel, because we are inside of a furnace and there is some molten metal down there, you can throw bodies into the lava to get rid of them. Oh, let's swap to the tranquilizer so we can do a body shot and not have to worry about the guy calling for backup, because he won't know until it's too late that he's been tranked. Oh, tippy toes. Come on, get the shot. Got it. There's another one directly below me. Can't see it yet. Probably won't be able to see it until I get over the edge. Alright, so the only way to get across this is to literally lean against the wall and just tippy toes, tippy toes. And then we have to crouch! Oh, I didn't crouch. Give a thumbs up as you go down!
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
Oh, poor Campbell. He was in love with Snake. Alright, so yeah, I knew I was supposed to duck there and I forgot. It's alright. It's alright. They didn't push you back that far and I didn't lose any of my ammo. Go on, take a nap. You've earned it. You guys are working real hard. See ya.
Huh? Who's there?
I thought you fell asleep already. Come on. Take your nap. There you go. Where's the guard? There he is, and headshot. And let's do this. Sorry, I think it's good practice to swap your gun in and out of your inventory as you're walking around in these games, because it is one of those things where you can reload faster if you just unequip, re-equip your gun. So I tend to do that a lot while I'm playing. And I think if I want to, I can actually hop the rail here. Maybe not. Nope, they're not going to let me. So you can't do that. You have to go over the way that we were doing it before. Alright, so against the wall. And what I wasn't doing was this right here. So we'll get all the way to the wall over here. Yes, I see the mouse. I don't think it's going to matter. We're alright. I think it's just there to let you know that this is a way that you can get around. And you can tippy-toe here. Not easily or not quickly, but you can do it. Alright, we're good. Made it. That one down there. No, just the guard. Ammo. Health. We should be able to get our health back now. I think we've been in here long enough that, yeah, that all thought out. Very good. Trey, get over there. That may be one of those rooms that you got to get above it and drop off the railing to get to that area. And I may have already missed the chance to do so. Little C4. Can I go in here? I sure can. Ah, there we go. Now we have an elevator back up to the top. Alright, so we're going to do something dumb. Oh, I got caught on camera. Huh. Run! And put on the body armor. What? Why can't I go in there? Oh, because it's... Alright. Alright. Get on the tum-tum and crawl underneath. So those steam vents will hurt you if you let them hit you, as far as I recall. Alright, wow, that was kind of pointless because we could have gotten in there the other way, but whatever. got some health back. Oh yeah, we haven't talked to anyone in a while. Let's go ahead and talk to a couple people. Get their takes on where we're at and what we're doing.
It looks like Wolf is down. Now get to Metal Gear's underground base on the double.
Thanks for the dynamite update, Campbell. I know she's down. I killed her.
So you beat Wolf, huh? She was a fool to use the same tactics that failed her in your first meeting. But remember, don't let down your guard until you've got a confirmed kill.
I'm pretty sure she's dead. I shot her in the face. Little cruel, but it worked.
A good view, though your movement is limited. It might be a good place to take out your enemy with your sniper rifle.
I don't know if I agree with her idea there, because it's a small space, so they're going to hear you shooting. Meryl? Meryl! Nope, still not responding. Deep throat? Otacon finally over the fact that I killed his love? Nope. And they still did the thing where his mouth was flapping as he was trying to grieve. Go ahead and save. Okay.
Snake, Leo DeRocher said, win any way you can. Nice guys finish last. What about you, Snake? Is that what you think? Is there anything that you wouldn't do to stay alive? You should think about that, Snake.
Good to know she's up on her baseball manager names. Especially baseball managers from the 1940s and 50s. Alright, so that is a big elevator we gotta take to go down. We'll sweep the area real quick for ammo and supplies. Always a good tactic. Never leave the area without sweeping for goodies. Barrel roll. Nothing. I don't think we fight our next boss here, but it is a possibility. There we go. Snake, the electronics expert, walks over and says, I think I can do it if I hit this button here. Just whacks a bunch of buttons on the console to get it moving. Whee! I leaped groin first! Why did it blow up? Snake, now would be a good time to stand up and defend yourself, instead of letting him fan out. This is not an easy gun to use. I think they did that on purpose, because they didn't intend for you to use it much. Alright, there you go. Gonna pop a ration real quick. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's a little touch that we may or may not see. We're not going to get to see it. Where the further down here you get, the more you start seeing him breathing and puffing out like a little bit of smoke because of how cold it is down here. It may only be when you're doing it when you're not going through an area that's guarded by a bunch of ninjas and gas masks. What? Oh, how did... Oh, okay, screw you, game. There we go. There's another elevator. There we go. Ah, more claymores. Now they got me worried. I better put on the mine detector. Just in case. I want another shot of guards leaping groin first towards Snake. Ravens, as we recall, the first time we saw them, they were hanging out with a really big dude with a tattoo on his head.
Snake, I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
A what?
About her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
At the time when Edgar Hoover was head of the FBI, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the
I don't think high school students would know that.
Sting operations hadn't even started yet.
Or that.
They first started in 1960 in Chicago, not New York.
Definitely not
You
that.
gotta check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying. That ninja. Too many strange things are happening.
Are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
That traitorous Snake. Not solid Snake, but, you know, that whatever. I think if you're a monster, you can actually kill the birds. And in fact, I believe it is a valid tactic in the coming fight because they kind of help him. The big dude. That has a very specific name that I'm not using. C4, some more explosives. There's a couple of different ways you can actually fight the guy that we're about to fight. We're probably not going to need much of what we've picked up, but there will be some items that will help out here. Watch out, Snake. They just ate. They're going to poop on you.
What's that?
And that is when he decided to become Raven Man.
Welcome, Cossack.
That is a big can of ammo.
This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends?
I don't think they agree. It sounds like they're all laughing at you.
Excited? Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think.
They just eat the bread people threw
Simply
away.
Returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
As well as bubblegum wrappers and small mirrors.
Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were.
You scored pretty high in your evaluations. Congratulations, you passed the test.
The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
They said your math scores were a little low, but they'll let it pass this one time. Man just shot a bird out of his face.
I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you.
How many death marks am I going to take in this game? Come on, guys.
Blood from the east flows within your veins.
That is something they do revisit in a future game.
Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
There's no crows in my family tree.
You ready? I am not fond of snakes, but you are family, so I cannot complain. But
all right, I guess.
No holding back.
And more weird shaman magic. Fight him like a man.
You live in Alaska, too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
With that strength, you must have been training in the stick pull and four-man carry.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It's an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The
Yes,
form is
Snake.
different,
Grab
but the
my
spirit
ears.
is the same. Rejoice, Snake. Ours will be a glorious battle.
Many ears will be pulled today.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we will see if there is iron in your words.
I'm sure all 4 letters have appeared at some point in the last couple of sentences. Oh my god, he's powering up. Kameha! That doesn't seem fair. I don't get to throw boxes at you. Okay. His response was to spin his head. Eh. By the way, it goes without saying, do not use the stinger here. Terrible idea. You can't lock onto him. Unless they change something. I'm gonna stop in direct line of sight for you. Haha, it was a trick! Aw, the bird loves them both and hates to see them fight. He's admonishing Raven. Snake, you're no better. I'm going to my mother's house. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk to some people real quick, get their thoughts on the fight. I'd have a tactic in mind that is pretty good. May not be a winning tactic, but we'll give it a try. It's how I usually do this fight. Let's see what the rest of the team says.
Half Native Alaskan American and half Inuit. He was raised as a shaman, and they say he has supernatural powers.
Yeah, he shot a bird out of his
He
face.
crossed the Bering Sea into Russia, and during the Cold War served as a special operative for Vimpel, the Soviet ultra-secret special forces unit.
Ultra
In
secret.
1993, he was demoted by President Yeltsin following his coup d'etat, so he fled the country and became a mercenary. After that, he joined those rent-a-war bastards at Outer Heaven, Inc. He stayed there until he joined us in Foxhound, thanks to a strong recommendation from Revolver Ocelot.
That cannon he's holding is a 20mm gun. You usually see them mounted on fighter planes. You can't take him on in a firefight. He'll make mincemeat of you.
He's not just strong, Snake. He's a graduate emeritus from Alaska University, so he's a quick thinker, too.
In any case, you'd better not try to attack him.
I get the feeling they're going to say every single character of Foxhound was a member of Mensa and, like, the most intelligent person you've ever met in your entire life, Snake. And he's like, Jesus. Thanks, guys.
That place is right in the
Knew I shouldn't have gotten that degree in mixology. Damn it!
The name says it never melts. I've heard over 85% of Alaska is permafrost. It's extremely cold there, Snake. If you don't hurry, your rations will freeze. One way to prevent your rations from freezing is to hold them close to your body by equipping them.
In other words, if you don't have them on here and you have your body armor on, they'll probably freeze and you won't be able to use them. So they're kind of telling you, put them on now or you're not going to be able to heal yourself in the fight.
It looks like Raven's holding an M61A1 20mm multi-turreted machine gun. They're usually mounted on F-16s. With its 6 rotating turrets, it can fire 4,000 20mm rounds per minute. And it's accurate too. If you come at him from the front, he will turn you into borscht.
Still no response from Meryl. Still no response from Deep Throat. Otacon might talk.
That room is still under construction because their main priority was to finish Metal Gear's underground base. But the good thing is, with all those containers, it should be easy to hide, right?
You'd think so, but he's using a gun that can cut them to pieces, so let's go ahead and save real quick.
Snake, are you okay?
No, I'm scared.
Do it for me, Snake.
Alright, I guess. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. One of the things that he does a lot in this fight, I don't know why I did that, is he wanders back and forth in the area trying to find you if he doesn't have direct line of sight. He moves very slow, but because we're in a room full of boxes that take up very controllable, specific amounts of space in the area, you can put a claymore down and he will almost guaranteed walk across the path of it. He doesn't sneak around the edges of the boxes. He walks dead center of each of the paths. So you can put down a claymore and he will take the hit from it. Again, we only have about 15 of them. And we do want to have the mine detector on just in case, because we can set these off by walking across them ourselves. Uh-oh. Nope, we're not in the path yet. Not yet. He saw me! Alright. Wait for him to fall for it. He will take a hit. Bam. Roll out! I didn't get out of the way in time. Normally I do it more center of the room, but hey, you do what you can with what you have. And the rations have not frozen yet. And you can see that there are boxes or items on top of some of these boxes, so it does appear that as time goes by during the fight, he will eventually shoot some of these boxes down, so you lose your cover. I don't want to. You scare me. Ha ha ha. Oh, get up. Get up, Snake. Get up, man. I'm about to get spotted. So you can roll through them. I had forgotten about that. Oh, owie! He's starting to get frustrated because I've put a lot of these up and he can't seem to get past them. Oh, owie! Hey, or may not be able to shoot them if he sees them at a distance. I don't remember that being something. But who knows? Maybe it is. But they are very effective. They're doing a lot of damage to him, so... Now I just need him to walk into a couple, because we've ran out. And if we need to, we can start teasing him with a couple of Nikita missiles. Problem is, while you're aiming at him, he's moving around the map, so that it can be a bit of a problem. Got him again. He's starting to run. Got him again. Got him again. Easy.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world.
That's a rude thing for your boss
But
to say.
my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens.
He's gonna become the crow?
That way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me.
Actually, the crow didn't get to do that. He had to kill all the people who killed him.
I will be watching you. Understand?
How? You'll be dead.
Snake, take this security card. It will open that.
This feels so forced. By the way, Snake, here, you can go kill the boss with this. He was a real dick to me.
Why?
You are a snake, which was not created by nature.
Spoilers.
You and the boss, you are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know.
Neptune!
Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above.
The birds are going to lift him off the
Give you a
ground.
hint. The man you saw die before your eyes.
I saw a lot of men die before my eyes.
That was not the DARPA chief.
We know this already.
It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise.
Why would he need to go in there just to peel the face
Down
off?
to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself.
That's a little weird.
But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death? But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself.
Why is everyone obsessed with coughing up blood on Snake's face before they die? Come, give us one last kiss. They're dive bombing! Run! Remember, he said they're not scavengers. What they're doing is they're giving him beak kisses. And that is how Vulcan Raven became one with the Force.
There is no such thing as boundless slaughter.
Tell that to the hippos.
There is an end to it, but you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end.
No, it does. You can see the wall right there. Look.
Or how many corpses you crawl over. The killing will never end.
Until the next game, when you have a trank gun.
Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
This sentence was pre-recorded. I'm gone already. And with that, Snake stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Ooh, the smoke.
Snake, it's me.
Master?
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Damn. Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap.
I don't get to sleep, but, you know, Naomi does.
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter. Or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So, you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
A different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest, Colonel.
We only have one that's named.
She's betrayed us, Colonel. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
I told her the password to my luggage.
Nothing.
Colonel, have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something?
I gave her my bank info.
Does this have anything
My credit
to do
card
with
numbers.
The mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the arms tech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway,
You're a terrible
not
liar.
allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it.
What?
You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Campbell's interrogation technique involves lots of punches to the stomach. I already gave you the answers. I know. I just like punching people in the stomach. I heard something drop just now, but I don't know what it is. We definitely did not do a non-lethal kill, so I can't imagine these are dog tags. If they are, it'll probably be the only pair that we get in the entire game. Except maybe the ones at the very beginning when I was just showing how it worked. The good news is I don't think you have to worry about any of the claymores, because it looks like they're all gone from the fight. Yeah, weird. Not sure what that noise was, but it's gone. If it was dog tags, I think they would have been right here. Alright, well, whatever it was, we're going to leave it behind. Alright, so let's go ahead and put back on the handgun. We're getting close to the objective. Alright, this is where I think the floor panels give away. Yep, see them? Right there. And I also saw some gun turrets right there. Let's see if we can hit this. Nope. Alright, here's what we'll do instead. And watch, there's going to be someone in here who can hear this. Alright, calm down. 1. And come on. Don't fidget. Got it. Got it. I think I saw someone after all. Why did they not hear that? From as far away as I'm working. I don't need health, and I am at full rations, so we don't have to worry about that. Don't walk in the center of the room. Look at that. That guy did... Oh, whoops. Well, I tripped him anyway. Let's do this so I don't get his attention. Give him a minute. There was a shaft of viewing angle. Yep. Uh-oh. I might have to leave the room. That was a lookout who saw that, and he told them that he had seen the guy asleep, which is really weird. I don't know why he would do that immediately, but whatever. Probably because he's in a location he can't reach, and he can't get down to the soldier we put to sleep, so... In any case, let's see if we can get him before he gets a chance to tell anyone. I don't see him. Maybe one of those. Oh, oh, there you go. Now I have a chance to get him. Peek. And wait. Fall asleep right over the tunnel, idiot. Uh-oh. Got him in the butt. I think we had talked about this before. Oh, shoot! I think we had talked about this before. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. If you have a guard, and I don't know if any of them are going to fall face first, so we may or may not be able to test this. If you have a guard that you want to keep from communicating with other, like, soldiers or doing his regular check-in, there is something you can do to actually stop that from happening. Alright, we'll do this again the way we did it before. I honestly don't know if we'll be able to do this or not. It looks like that guy has one on his body that we would be able to shoot. Whether or not we'll be able to get him is another story. Oh. So, oh, got him in the head. Nice. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it because they're going to stay face up every chance we get to do this, but, well, you might be able to. You can see his radio unit right there. Sort of. That might not be the right side. It might be on the other side. If you shoot the radio unit, maybe that isn't the radio unit. Anyway, if you do actually shoot it, you can break it. And what will happen is if he tries to call for backup, he'll realize that it doesn't work anymore, and he will go to get another one. Especially if it's a guard that's supposed to be checking in for regular progress updates. If it is just a regular guard, it means they won't be able to call for backup. They'll panic, they'll try shooting you and going to hide for cover. If there are other guards in the area, they will likely hear whatever noise is made, but other than that, they can't call for these, the sweeping team. The one that clears areas, has the riot shield and semi-automatic weapons, although automatic weapons, although I think all of them have automatic weapons in this game. The ones that are better equipped. Okay. Moving on. Underground base. Dun dun dun. And looky what we have here. It's Metal Gear. Alright, we're here. I want to put on a weapon with some kind of tranking ability, because we do have a couple of guards here that we want to get rid of. cameras looking out. They give you the ability to sneak down here. I don't remember if you can get in the water. You may or may not be able to. That is an aspect of the game that they might have put in this one, but I remember you can and do lose an item that falls down to the bottom here that you gotta find later. So I'm fairly confident you can get in the water. Oh, yep, there you go. But it is very, very cold, so obviously you're not meant to stay in there for long. How it is that Snake managed to get into the water at the beginning of the mission and was fine, but not now, I don't know.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear.
That I didn't give you.
Getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear. But it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, no mechanics. It's too quiet.
You might want to look
Maybe
up, dude.
Because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys. And besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course. But there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep. That describes me pretty well.
I like the little flash in his lenses.
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Like the game's way of trying to make him look or sound more badass. Are you a hacker? Lens flash.
Yep, that's me. I'm the baddest of the bad hackers.
Again. Oh, it's strange. The room is quiet. I can see people moving everywhere. One of them just heard me.
What was that sound?
Oh, give me that nonsense about the room being empty. Hi. I want to get him while he walks by. Got him. And we're going to make sure he doesn't get back up. Big room, a lot of people to contend with if he does get up, so the fewer people we got to deal with, the better. And they're showing a lot of people up that way, but that, I believe, is the observation room where you would ostensibly find our big baddie, Liquid Snake, and probably his quote-unquote underling, Otacon.
Snake, it's me again.
I know.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I've never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay. Keep trying.
Snake, we're in real trouble. I ran into a cookie jar. A cookie jar? What kind of techno lingo is that? It's not. It's an actual cookie jar. I can't get it open. The lid, it's stuck real tight. Can you open it? I'm not feeding you cookies, Otacon, but I'm hungry. Okay, stop, game. Jeez.
Snake, I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
Haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The
Lots of
secret
naked
behind the
pictures
new
of 'em.
nuclear weapon. Just as I thought. The nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, They've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one up until now?
Because of the missile's rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Because of that?
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
It would push back the signing of the START 3 treaty. If word gets out about this weapon, it'd cause a whole world of trouble.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me.
Al,
This
not for
new
another couple
nuclear
minutes.
weapon, it's never actually been tested. Only simulated.
You mean with VR experiments?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Oh!
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So, you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
He's really into foot porn, Snake.
Huh?
Yes, you heard it. Come on.
Was there a noise just now?
Take a nap. That is an interesting change they made to this game. And I'm sure they did it because they wanted to make it easier for you to take out guards at a distance. I just find it very odd that when you shoot someone from, 100 feet away, any shot seems like it puts them down instantly. When you're up close, not so much. It's either a headshot for an instant takedown or they are just going to get puzzled and look around for a couple minutes. Interesting thought that came up while they were talking about the use of this weapon. They were talking about the fact they're using a railgun to launch the nuclear warheads. And, railguns are magnetic weapons. They basically just propel the object really, 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 really fast. I don't have any doubt that railguns absolutely exist, and they function basically the way that they're described to function. What I have an issue with is the notion that they don't ever need propellant. I don't believe that. I think if you had a clear shot and absolutely did not need to leave the atmosphere to make the distance necessary for the projectile, yeah, you probably could use a railgun to achieve your objective, hit the target that you're trying to shoot. The problem with that is, if you're talking about going halfway around the planet, absolutely the projectile is probably going to have to leave orbit. And when that happens, that means the object is going to have to make course corrections, which means it's going to have to burn propellant. And there goes your theory on making a weapon that would absolutely not be detected. All right, what's going on now?
Snake.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
I can see why they made this
Just looking to get rich,
optional.
isn't he?
That's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That, plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like they were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
No more interruptions, Wiener. Just get it done. Alright, so we made it to the room, the main room, the one that we need to go into to get to our objective, basically. They don't let you look into the room by leaning against the wall, unfortunately. I have no idea if I can just peek out this way. Come on, pivot. Ow. Pivot. Pivot! Alright, so they're not looking. That's fine. We're gonna grab that. Nothing I can get under there. Story segment. Hey guys, what up? Again, just this didn't add anything to the game.
I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
He moved the mouse with his arm nub.
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
He hates the Chinese.
Liquid.
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about the new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 million.
Money.
That money will be used to cure our Genome Soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye? It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true
what?
that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with amphetamine and adrenaline levels in the blood. They deployed a product still in development into live combat. No surprise it was unreliable. They must have been desperate.
In any case, have you heard from your friend Colonel Sergei Golukovich at Spetsnaz yet?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? That Galukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Maybe so. But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we joined forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
Not that long, dude.
Still escape.
We have the new nuclear power, and we're going to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world? From here, we can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar and totally immune to interception. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
But boss, what about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
Also, you're in Alaska.
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, you can call this place Outer Heaven.
Oh,
Big Boss's dream. Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden? If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
He is the world's worst sneaker.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So, how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see, the override system that the President was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
You need the keys for input. 3 of them.
But I only have the one. Where are the others?
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
That always
This
bothered
card
me.
key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3
I gotta
keys
talk
in
about
one.
that.
Clever.
He doesn't say temperature, he says temperature.
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for
Snake, you are such an idiot. They know you're there, dumbass.
There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. You input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key.
It's like they're mocking him.
Is the high temperature key.
So that's where all 3 temperatures
I
go.
change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system, and it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
God, you were dumb. Dumb, dude.
Who's that?
Oh, that's pretty slick. I like that. No, he did not see the bullet. I'm sorry. I don't care how good his reflexes are, he did not watch that bullet travel. No!
Fell in the drainage ditch.
It's gonna be stinky.
Slake. This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Dive in! Or not. You know, whatever. It just drives me insane that he can't say the word temperature. It's always temperature. There's more letters there, man. Say them all! And you cannot see him anymore. Not from here. Alright, so we have to go get the key. And then, as they were saying, they have 3 different temperatures that you have to hit. Temperature. Not temperature. In order to make it work for all 3. But they also said something else that, curiously, Snake just kind of glossed over because he wasn't really listening. You can only use it once. And it can both turn off the system or turn on the system. Now, he has to play the odds here and assume that everything he has heard has been correct. But if he's wrong, he's in serious trouble. Why did you just turn off? Come on. Let me aim. Oh, get to the rail. All right, there we go. And see you later. He's in a very perilous situation here where he needs to go and deactivate it because from all he knows that the PAL codes have been entered. But also, I heard earlier in the game that the DARPA chief did not give in to interrogation and he had one of those codes. Did they get the codes? Yoink. So I'm also trying to look for a room that I heard was in the game here, and I just don't remember where. It may or may not actually be here. Like a little side room you can sneak into and do some stuff. Oh, I think we may be in the area. I think I see it. I might be wrong. Over here? Maybe not. It could be another thing. That mouse, that little squeak I heard, may have the key. Oh, it's so chilly. I'm a cold little boy. I got the ration. Another ration, in case you... Nope, get up, dummy. Okay, well, keep sweeping. I think we actually have to go all the way to the... What? I picked up a time bomb.
Snake, did you find the card key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No, there are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Alright, before we go any further, I just picked up a time bomb. We'll keep sweeping, but yeah, we're probably gonna have to go rat hunting. Alright, get up. Let's go find that rat. Might be helpful to put on the thermal goggles. I heard something upstairs. Or was it down here? Not sure where. Not seeing it. Are there any tunnels underneath that we could go in? I don't remember seeing any. Fortunately, we gotta find that rat before we can continue. A tunnel. Probably a tunnel we can't fit in. Oh, Snake, you're too fat. I think they put that there because the rat that you're looking for can actually run into the tunnel and run out, like he just did. And he just ran back to the other tunnel, wherever it went. Unfortunately, I did not do a good job of turning in time to catch him, but that is the rat we're looking for. So there's going to be another little tunnel hidden somewhere that we can find and shoot him. We'll probably have to camp out at the other one just to try to track him down. Check upstairs real quick. Put on my sniper rifle. If we're gonna shoot with overkill. There won't be a rat left when I'm done. You rat bastard. I see him. And... nope. Oh no. Quit fidgeting, you little bastard! Got him. Alright, we got it. There's my key again. Sneaky little trick. I had forgotten all about the time bomb they put underneath the tunnel there. That's one of those, they hope they catch you while you're running around in a panic trying to find the key, not paying attention to what's going into your inventory, and then you getting blown up by the bomb. Now the real problem is they closed the doors, so can we get back in? The answer is, guys, let me in. I love you. You should take out the cameras. Okay. If they're really paying attention, I think they would know by now that Snake is in here. Alright, so we need to find out which one we have first. We have the PAL key for... I'm guessing this is room temperature, so we'll do the left one. I do not understand what the letters are meant to represent.
Okay, that takes care of pal code number 1. Now, pal number 2, freeze the key.
So room temperature was F, which I guess means the temperature is just fine. And then cold is W for, I guess, why are we still in this cold? And Z is for zebras really like it really frickin' hot. I don't know. They didn't really give a good rationale for the lettering there. Take this out. Oh, another story segment. That is weird. Why did they do that? So if you wanted to, you could hop on top. I don't think you actually can. I was fairly certain there was a room in here somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. That you could get to by falling off of the ledge somewhere. And it would allow you to get into a little side area. And that side area has 2 pipes in it. One with hot air, or like steam, and one with, I'm guessing, liquid nitrogen, so that you could freeze and cool the card without ever actually leaving the area. But I don't remember how to get to it. That's kind of what I was looking for before, because it would require a railing that you can leap over, which we're not really seeing much of. Oh, there we go. But also, if you do this, you have to have somewhere to land when you actually flip over the rail, and I am not seeing that area. So I might be wrong. It might not actually be here. Because most of the areas you can get to, even if you can leap over the railing, are just areas you could access before. This might be the one area I would think. If you could hop on that rail and there was something over there, but I don't see anything there. I don't think there's anything you can drop to here. Unless that wire there is it. And I don't know. Weird. Why did my grip strength go up again? What? Alright. Before we go any further, I'm going to save and then I'm going to try dropping down to that wire below, because that might be it.
What can I do for you, Snake?
You can let me call you. And save. I thought it was weird when they said my grip strength went up again, because I did not do another 200 pull-ups, and I have no idea why it would go up any further than it already had.
Snake, don't give up. Remember Macbeth, Act 5, Scene 3?
I do remember that part.
I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor. Everyone is counting on you, Snake. You've got to do
In other
it.
words, pick up body armor, okay, Snake? How did you get body armor out of that, Mailing? I don't know, it's a video game. Shut up about it. Alright, we made the jump. Now I need to be able to get to something from here that I couldn't reach before. We're going to find out if that is the case. And the answer is... no. Unless it goes back the other way. No. Alright, so that did nothing for me. It was a short path down. That's it. Is there another wire of that nature on this side? There sure is. Does it lead anywhere? It does not look like it. And nothing I can go in here. Alright, I guess we just gotta take it with us. Unfortunately, this is a kind of a tedious section of the game, because you have to go all the way back to the blast furnace to heat up the card, and that involves going back over a lot of ground, which takes time. What we may end up doing is we may end up saving right before we get done with the third card, because that does begin a, as I recall, a very long, drawn-out story segment. In fact, you know what? We'll just go ahead and stop here. I think this is a good stopping spot because I don't remember how much talking there is before we actually get into the boss fight, but I do know a lot of stuff happens once we actually get to that point. So let's go ahead and save again. I know I did just save with mailing for dropping off the rail, but that's fine.
Be careful.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. I do that. We're going to end up doing the thing I was talking about where Mei Ling throws a hissy fit because we don't save. We just keep bugging her. Sorry, we've made a lot of progress. I think this is a good spot to stop.
Song is toil and trouble, honor but an empty bubble. What about you, Snake? Is your honor just an empty bubble too?
It is. I bought a house during the housing crisis in 2008. That was my bubble. All right, so we made really good progress here in this episode. We managed to get all the way down to the bottom of the communications tower. We did have to kill a couple of guys that had stealth optical camouflage. Unfortunately, we didn't get to keep any of their sets of camo for whatever reason. We made it out to the snowfield connecting the communications tower to the hangar where the Metal Gear is actually stored. We had to fight and kill Sniper Wolf. We took her down very easily. I'm surprised that they left that strategy in because I remember it being something where if Sniper Wolf saw the missile, she could shoot it. That might be something that happens on higher difficulties. We are playing this on easy, so that could be the case. We had to deal with grieving Otacon, who was weeping over a woman who didn't even care about him, really. Made it into the basement of the hangar, where we encountered Vulcan Raven. He went over all the stuff about how we, are clearly also of Asian descent. Something, again, that gets covered in a future game. Because, Snake doesn't look Asian at all, but he may have some ancestry in some case or some direct relation that they don't explain just yet. We fought Vulcan Raven, and again, very easy because you can cheese him by simply putting down claymores that he is too dumb to see before he steps into their path and gets blown up. Made it into the Metal Gear hangar, found the use for the key because Otacon went sneaking around in the Arms Tech president's files and found out that the key can be changed based on its temperature, or temperature as he kept saying. Liquid and Otacon, or Ocelot rather, found us snooping around, shut themselves off, and then left the room for reasons. And now we are tasked with going and making the key cold and then hot in order to deactivate the two computers in the main room there. So that is where we're going to pick up in the beginning of the next episode, is getting those two other computers locked down so that we can, in theory, deactivate the Metal Gear. Anyway, we'll find out about that in the next episode. That is going to do it for episode 6 of my Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes playthrough. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.